who was one of the first heroes to inspire warriors, adventurers, and writers for generations. A man whose wisdom and resilience have echoed through history. A leader who endured storms, monsters, and gods, all for the sake of returning home. This is the story of Odysseus, the hero of mind over might. And his lessons still guide us today. The Odyssey, one of the greatest epics ever written, was composed by Homer over 2500 years ago. It tells the tale of Odysseus, the cunning king of Ithaca, who spent 10 years fighting in the Trojan War. But his real battle began after the war, his journey home. For 10 long years Odysseus wandered, battling forces far greater than any mortal army. Stranded by the wrath of Poseidon, the god of the sea, he was left to confront the challenges of an unpredictable world. He faced man-eating giants, seductive enchantresses, and forces that sought to break his will. Yet, through it all, one thought kept him going: Ithaca, home. Imagine fighting not just to survive, but to reunite with the family and home you left behind. Would you still have the strength to endure after so many years? Would you still believe there is hope? One of the most famous moments in Odysseus' journey was his encounter with the Cyclops, Polyphemus. Trapped in a cave, with his men being devoured one by one, Odysseus didn't rely on brute strength, he relied on wisdom. He offered the Cyclops wine and introduced himself as nobody. When the giant fell into a drunken slumber, Odysseus blinded him with a sharpened stake. As the Cyclops called for help, his cries rang out, "Nobody is attacking me!" And so no one came. Odysseus escaped, but not without consequence. The Cyclops, a son of Poseidon, cursed him, extending his suffering. Even victories come with a price. Odysseus' wisdom teaches us that brute force alone rarely wins. In life, strategy, patience, and intelligence can overcome obstacles far greater than ourselves. Temptation is a force that even the strongest cannot fully resist. The Sirens, whose voices could charm any man to his doom, sang to lure Odysseus and his men onto the rocks. Odysseus, aware of his own weaknesses, ordered his men to plug their ears with wax. Yet he desired to hear the forbidden song, so he had himself tied to the mast, unable to steer the ship off course. He embraced his vulnerability and found a way to withstand it. This moment is a lesson of self-awareness. Understanding your limits and planning for your weaknesses is a mark of wisdom. Temptation will always call to us, but discipline keeps us on course. For 7 years, Odysseus was held captive by the nymph Calypso, who promised him immortality if he stayed. Yet, each day, he yearned for Ithaca, for home. The journey changed him. His crew was lost, his youth had faded, and the world he knew had changed. Despite the temptation of immortality and eternal comfort, Odysseus chose mortality. He chose the struggle, the unknown, the pain, because true purpose lies not in avoiding hardship, but in overcoming it. Life will test us. It will tempt us to abandon our path. But like Odysseus, we must choose the harder road, if it leads us to our true purpose. Odysseus finally returned home, but his home was unrecognizable. Suitors overran his palace, seeking to take his wife and throne. Yet he did not rush into battle. He watched, listened, and planned. When the time was right, Odysseus revealed himself and took back what was his. Patience, strategy, and perseverance won the day. Odysseus' story isn't just ancient history, it's a guide for life. Face your battles with wisdom, resist distractions, and never stop fighting for your purpose. The world may change, but wisdom is eternal. Will you rise above your struggles? The choice is yours. The Odyssey by Homer is a timeless masterpiece, a story of endurance, resilience, and the power of determined mind. Odysseus' struggles may be set in an ancient world, but the challenges he faces resonate with us even today. When I was younger, I watched the 1997 film adaptation directed by Andrei Konchalovsky. Sure, it lacked the flashy effects of modern superhero movies, and there were moments that felt like dance choreography than battle scenes. But the storytelling gripped me. The adventure, the depth of character, the quest to return home. It left a lasting impact and sparked my curiosity about wisdom and perseverance. If Odysseus' journey inspires you to overcome your own trials, consider liking this video, subscribing for more timeless wisdom, and sharing your thoughts in the comments. And hey, this is my first full video, so let's keep the Rotten Tomatoes at bay. Your feedback means a lot. Until next time.